It was. When I married him, it was the only way to save my father from, at least, disgrace. And my mother. And at 19, there was some glamour about becoming a princess.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. What can I offer you? One bad marriage for another?
You offer me everything. Love, tenderness, belief. Deke, can you cancel that silly excursion round-trip airfare you have?
Look, you know I can't. It's like an actor's contract. They play or pay.
So junk it. I'm going home by boat. Sail with me.
Honey, I can't afford it. I haven't any money.
Let me buy your passage.
Oh.
Now, look. No, don't interrupt. Just take it as a loan. A small one. That I can guarantee you'll be able to pay back within a month or two.
How?
That's my secret. Allow me to have at least one.
I did better than just meet the Leonardo when she got into New York from the Mediterranean. I hired a launch to intercept her at customs with 36 American beauty roses to say welcome home to the Principessa. And I was waiting as the liner docked in the 50s to greet her, not knowing the bomb she was going to explode. I mean, Jake Alexander anticipates everything. He runs things his way. If you're a czar, why not? You pull all the strings, right? Wrong. Just look, for example. Principessa! You see, this time I buy the title. Not because I ever felt you were less than that in my book, but look at all the press I gathered for you.
You haven't changed.
Where you're concerned, I never change. I still got that open contract. It would be nice to make it while the Fourth Estate is milling around to record it. Are you going to sign?
Not for me, but for a man who is my whole life. Deke, I should say Douglas Roberts. If you're as great as you are, you can make him into a better and brighter star than I could ever be. So, here's the challenge. Jake Alexander, I'd like you to meet the man I married on the boat, my husband, Deke Roberts.
Husband? Behind my eyes, the explosion was blood red. I wanted to kill him. No question about it or doubt. With all the options in my life and my connections, he had to be disposed of. The only question was how.
I don't suppose that at one time or another in our lifetimes, any of us has not, just for the moment, dreamed of disposing of someone we dislike or hate by violence. Quite certain that it was only a human reaction which never would have results. But wild and irrational things happen in life once we loose emotions and ride on them without realizing the consequences. I'll return shortly with Act Two. The triangle. In plane geometry, it comes in 6 shapes. Right angle, isosceles, equilateral, obtuse, acute, and scalene. Also, who cares except high school students or anyone who has to use the knowledge in his work? But in human relations, that's something entirely different. The triangle is not a constant. It is an ever-changing mystery, capable of infinite variations, just one of which we are returning to. This special triangle with a girl named Delphi in one corner and 2 guys named Jake and Deke in the others.
I'm 6'2", and I go about 185 to 90. Once I dug a career in the pros, but nobody picked me up. Big deal, I wouldn't cry. The money would have been good, but what really turns me on, or did, was cars. I'm a better than good mechanic, but after 4 years in the shop, I got bitten by the bug. I wanted to be an actor. Well, I'd always had it in the back of my mind. So, anyway, with enough to get by on for 2 years, I gave myself the chance. I was lucky. I got a small part in this movie, the start of it all, and a big break when the film was picked up for the Venice Festival. I've never been to Europe, so I took a chance and caught an excursion there. What the heck? I was still under 30. My life could go any way. Until I met Delphi. Then there was only one way it could go. Ever. Her way. But he's not interested in me. It was you.
Jake, he's a flesh peddler. Let's lay it right on the line. Jake's interested in anyone who can make money for him.
Sure. But as long as you brought up the subject of flesh, it isn't mine that attracted him.
I'm not interested in a career. I have no talent.
I don't think Jake Alexander saw you as talent.
Don't say it. It makes it all so cheap, and I don't want it to be that way for you. Deke, honestly, I think Jake Alexander is a very special man. I told you I was going to get him to handle you. In a way, our whole future hangs on that. It's why we got married.
Okay, darling. For you, I'll go down any route, just so long as you're mine. Just so I can keep you mine. But I want that one thing straight.
What, lover?
I'm jealous. I'm jealous all the way. You're mine or nobody's.
Who else's would I ever be?
The question for me still was just how to handle it. Deke, that ridiculous sophomore named Deke had to go. There was no problem for me to destroy him as an actor or a personality, but that wasn't enough for me to win Delphi for myself. He had to be wiped out as a human being, as a living entity. And the question was still how. And then fate kindly took a hand. Hey, Deke.
Hi, Mr. Alexander.
Oh, come on. Agent, Clyde, we gotta be friends, huh? So, Jake?
Okay. Jake.
That's better. What are you doing down here on the east side?
Oh, no college friend is in settlement work down here. I cut out whenever I can to give him a hand.
Oh, yeah, well, good public relations.
Yeah. What are you doing here, the wrong side of town?
Oh, I got my own crazy kind of drives. I was born in this area, but who knows me anymore?
Yeah, it's no man's land for me, too. My friend was even out sick. I could have saved the trip.
Hey, how about that? You going uptown?
Yeah. I'll hail a cab.
Don't spend it before you make it. Something I learned on the Lower East Side. Besides, there's a subway on the next corner. What's the matter with that?
Oh, nothing. You lead the way. Just tell me where I'm going.
Just tell him where he was going. That was for laughs, to ask a man who had murder in his heart. And it was the perfect time for what I had in mind. An area where nobody knew us could connect us. And right at the rush hour.
I never really can get used to the subway.
Well, you have to be born and bred in New York to appreciate them.
I don't know what happens to people on these platforms. It's a jungle. They're pushing, shoving, so much a guy's got to fight for his life.
Well, it shouldn't bother a big, healthy guy like you.
Why not?
All the years you played football, you ought to be able to take care of yourself. Isn't the killer instinct second nature with you?
Oh, yeah, come on, Jake. Bug off. Football was just a game. I don't go much for pushing and shoving and body contact in everyday life.
Survival of the fittest, baby.
Yeah.
Every day, any day life. That's what it's all about.
You always sound so tough. I don't really believe you are.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. I have to be where I am.
Yeah. Sure, I guess so.
To make sure my clients get what's coming to them.
Yeah, well, you always manage to deliver.
Oh, you feel that way?
Been doing all right by me.
I maneuvered it so that a big, heavy man was between us. As the crowd moved forward in anticipation of boarding the train, I pushed against him, shoving him directly so he would push Deke off the edge of the platform. Only at the last moment, I couldn't go through with it.
Phew, hey, that was close. Thanks, Jake.
Well, I got to protect my investment, huh?
Oh, you sure did on this one. Boy, I thought I was a goner for a moment till you grabbed me and pulled me back.
Just lucky I was around to grab you, I guess. Forget it. Life's a gamble anyway, huh? We're all here today and gone tomorrow, huh?
That's a funny thing to say. What do you mean by that?
Nothing, Deke, nothing. Just nerves, I guess. The way you almost bought it.
Yeah, don't I know it? Except for you.
Well, forget it. There's always tomorrow.
I tell you, honey, he's my guardian angel. Damnedest thing, this old drunk, he would have knocked me right onto the tracks in front of that subway if Jake hadn't grabbed me and pulled me back.
Oh, darling, thank the Lord for him. But most of all, thank God you're still here.
Yeah, you're right, baby. Thank the Lord for Jake. Whew. Fantastic. Not only my career is in his hands, but now my life.
So I couldn't do it personally, all right. There were other ways. I had connections. If I wanted Delphi enough. And I did. So I put in a call to Las Vegas.
Hello?
Bernie.
Who else? Who's this?
How many people got your private number? It's Jake Alexander.
You old gunniff. You in town?
No, I'm flying to the coast tomorrow.
Oh, you gonna stop off in Vegas on the way?
And drop another bundle to you and the tables?
I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, big deal while you take me to the Cletus, huh? Now, you want to do something real big for me for a change?
Just name it.
Bernie, how do I go about getting a guy totaled?
You guys in show business, always a big laugh. What, are you writing a play now?
I asked a question.
I heard it.
What's the answer?
Come on, will you? Grow up. How would I know? I'm a businessman.
You have connections?
Jake, stop putting me on. Even if there was something like you read about in the paperbacks, it don't operate that way anymore. So, what else is new?
Nothing right at the moment. You know, maybe I will stop by Vegas on the way to the coast.
You gotta be kidding, Jake.
I was never more serious in my life.
But not on the phone. Who's the guy?
A guy named Deke Roberts. He's a client of mine.
You couldn't just break the contract?
It isn't like that, Bernie. He's in my way.
Mm-hmm. So I make a connection. We'll rub him out. Where? When? Give me a date. And where?
Well, I'm bringing him out to L.A. He's up for something good. Might build a future for him.
Mm-hmm. So, let me know when. He won't have to worry about his future no more. That Jake is dynamite, honey. He's got me up for the Senate Guard. It's a terrific part.
Oh, that's wonderful, Deke.
Well, it's not set. I'll have to make a test.
On the coast?
Yeah.
Fine, we'll fly out together. How soon?
The test is set for the beginning of the week. But Jake suggested I might want to stop off for a few days with him in Las Vegas.
Would you like that?
Well, I've never been there. He's laying out the dough. For me, anyway. It's part of our contract. The trouble is...
The trouble is nothing. If I want to have a little fling in Vegas, I can afford it. How can you stop me?
Well, I can't. Oh, Del, baby, I don't know. It just eats me up, this living off of you. Something I swore I wouldn't do.
You're not living off me. Jake pays you a salary. And someday you'll be making so much money it all won't matter.
Someday. It's going to be a long haul.
Not with Jake behind you.
You think a lot of him, don't you?
Yes. Well, why wouldn't I? For one thing, he saved your life.
Yeah, he sure did that. In more ways than one.
And he's a winner, Deke. When he wants something, nothing will stop him until he gets it. I'd put all my faith in him.
Okay, Bernie, he's on his way here. He gets to Vegas on the noon plane. Flight 947.
Mm-hmm. What's he look like?
Oh, there are pictures in this envelope. Publicity, portrait shots, every angle.
Good. Name again?
Deke Roberts. Well, how do we set it up?
Just leave that to my boy. He'll handle it.
There's just one thing, Bernie. He's bringing his wife with him. I don't want to take any chances of... I mean, look, nothing's going to happen to her. I got to be sure of that.
Cool it, Jake. I get the picture. You want the broad for yourself. My boy takes out the husband, right?
Yeah. We'll only be here over the weekend, so when do you figure?
Jake, I make one contact. Then I got nothing to do with this. Nothing. I never heard of the guy. Wouldn't know him from Adam. Now, let's drop it.
Okay, Bernie.
Oh, maybe one thing. With the babe and all, just make sure she don't tag along everywhere. Can you split them up, say, tonight, tomorrow night?
Well, I didn't want to have any hand in this.
Suit yourself.
Just wanted to make sure nothing happened to the chick.
Okay, Bernie, okay. I'll make sure.